for today's episode, we're diving into the breakout season of Jaime Jaquez Jr. And we're going to talk about what's changed this year for him so far, what's going right, why he's so important for this Miami Heat roster, and why he's now a serious candidate for the sixth man of the year. So let's get into it. Before we do dig into what's changed and what he's doing well, let's take a quick look at the numbers. So this season, Jaime Jaquez is averaging 17.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 5.2 assists. His field goal percentage is an impressive 57.5%. And for context, last season, Jaime Jaquez only averaged 8.6 points per game with 4.4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And so this shows that this leap is different. Like, he is playing with much more confidence and clarity and looks pretty healthy. I think that's a big factor as well. But yeah, he's been amazing early on this season. And I want to break down key areas where I think he's improved and the reasons behind his breakout. So I think two things. One, mindset and role clarity. So he's stopped trying to force things. Instead of fighting for a starting spot or trying to do too much and trying to shoot too many threes for the sake of hitting threes, he's embraced the role that's been given to him by Spo, and he's come off the bench and he's more or less accepting the flow of the game. There's games where he's had 25 points or 22 points or 24 points. There's games where he's had 12 or 13 or 14. He is not trying to force himself into the flow of the game and force himself into the offense. And that clarity has allowed him to focus on what he does best. And Spo has trusted him in crunch time for a few key reasons. But the first thing is, one, he understands the system. But two, his ability and willingness to defend and rebound. The Miami Heat have been struggling rebounding, and I think a few of their losses were caused because of losing the rebounding battle and allowing too many offensive rebounds. But someone for his size, who's 6'6", 6'7", is one of the best rebounders on our team outside of Bam Adebayo. So he's been huge in that area. The other areas, his efficiency. His shooting efficiency has soared from last season, and he's taking better shots. He's not forcing terrible shots. He's playing within the system. He's also become a more consistent defender, again, and a rebounder. And he does a lot of the dirty work, and he does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score. And he doesn't put up the flashiest numbers, but that doesn't matter for a team like the Miami Heat. As long as you're doing things that contributes to winning, if you're doing winning plays, that's going to help you get time and a bigger role within this system. Another thing as well is that he's the sixth man off the bench. He's the first man off the bench. He is getting way more usage because he's one of our most important players coming off of the bench. So we're in a transition phase, obviously, this season, losing Jimmy Butler, losing a few other pieces, training for Norman Powell. So we do have a slightly different roster. Rotations have been changed throughout the season. We've seen Nico start. We've seen Kalel start. We've seen Paolo Larson start. Tyler Hero is out, hasn't played yet, so that could change things even further. But Jaime comes in and he brings energy, versatility, and persistence off the bench. And he can guard multiple positions. He can provide that spark off the bench defensively and offensively. He can relieve pressure off of the starters. He can create offense for others. And that's huge right now. He doubled his assists from last season, basically. At this point, he's become a better dribbler and playmaker. You could see that the Miami Heat are playing with a much faster pace. They're the fastest offense. This season, they went from top 5 pick and roll offensive scheme to basically the least pick and rolls in the entire NBA. So we're relying a lot on drive and kick offense through Norman Powell, through Damian Mitchell. And Jaime is also getting to the paint, getting downhill, finding his teammates like Simone Fontecchio, like Norman Powell, like Andrew Wiggins, getting them open opportunities because of his ability to get downhill. So that's been huge. His offensive contributions, amazing, averaging 17.5 points per game. Huge uptick from 8 points last season. He's showing up in big moments. He's scoring when the bench needs a huge boost. Against the Cavaliers last night, scored 22 points, had 13 rebounds, 7 assists. So was clutch, made the shot that got them to go into overtime. Hit a huge turnaround jumper in the overtime to give the Miami Heat was it a 2-point lead or 3-point lead? He has been huge. He has been maximizing his chances. He is basically playing on ball, off ball. He's cutting. He's just avoiding making mistakes. He's attacking mismatches. He's using his strength. He's using his footwork to score in the paint in that mid post. It's been fun to see. His 3-point shot is still improving. That's an area he needs to work on. He's only shooting like 25%, not on high volume, but what matters most is he's not trying to force it. He plays within the strengths and the flow of this new Miami Heat offense. His defense, again, has been great. He guards wings. He can guard guards. He can guard power forwards if we go ultra small, which Spo loves to do. His rebounding has been huge. He runs the floor. He is a now modern two-way wing, the type of player that is gold for a franchise. Not only can he now score, and if he can take it to the next level and get into like the 20s, averaging 21, 22 points per game, develop that three-point shot, become a better three-level scorer, continue on the path of becoming a great free throw shooter. He's been shooting really good from the free throw line, getting to the free throw line. That's the next step. The three-point shot is going to be huge, which I think he'll figure it out and become serviceable. But someone who can guard 1 through 3, that's huge. He can sometimes guard fours, smaller power forwards in the league. And those defensive hustle plays and his ability to switch is going to give the Miami Heat so much flexibility. He's been playing point forward, essentially, which we thought Nico would be doing, or wing forward. He has been playing and bringing the ball up and has been amazing when he's on ball. He is just someone who exudes the Heat culture, and, he plays with a ton of effort, which we reward, has a ton of accountability, has a high IQ. These are all areas where he strives in. And he may be young, but his mentality is built for this team, for this environment, for this coaching staff. And you're not just seeing highlights, you're seeing consistent effort, activity, and presence, which is what I love about Jaime. And if we zoom out real quick and not just focus on this season, but talk about why this is important for the Miami Heat's big picture and future, he's on a rookie scale contract. It looks like, based on his early start, and if he continues to play this way, they need to give him an extension. He needs to be a part of this future. He provides depth. He provides bench scoring. He provides a potential star, essentially, like someone that could start next to Bam and Tyler. And in a league where, bench depth and wing players can make or break a playoff run, Jaime is one of those guys that can be a real boost for this Miami Heat team when the lights shine the brightest, when it actually matters, the second season, which is the playoffs. When starters rest, if there's foul trouble, if there's matchups that require it, if there's injuries, he can step in and his production is not going to drop off, which is great. So I think he's a perfect modern NBA archetype. He has the size, he has the two-way ability, and he has the passion and the energy. Like, you can't teach that.